What is up, YouTube people? Just gonna give y'all a little video tour of my Harbor Freight 72-inch box. Yeah, I put snap-on stickers on it, but I changed the paint scheme a little bit, made it look a little bit nicer, but it's not a bad box for you home use guys in your garage. That's all I use mine for, and it's a pretty good box. I've had good luck out of it. But let's take a little look in here. Yeah, race pack. Look. Got these drawers pretty full using these Western machine socket trays. These are probably some of the nicest socket trays I've ever seen. They're all machined out of aluminum, which means they're not like the plastic Hansons that will break on you. I've had extremely good luck out of them. But I mean, here you can see, got swivel impacts. This is a mixture of Harbor Freight and Gearwrench. They're not that bad. I mean, I hadn't tore them up. I put them through their paces pretty good. Hadn't really tore up anything. Then this is all snap-on here. That's all snappy. And I mean, everybody knows how snappy is. But then like all these here, all this 12-point stuff, well, working on race cars, most ARP fasteners are 12-point, which requires you to have 12-point sockets. I did not want to spend money for snap-on sockets, so I bought Gearwrench. These are all Gearwrench brand here. This whole tray is Gearwrench. Those are really good. I have not found anything bad to say about them. Then all this half-inch drive stuff here. All this half-inch stuff is back when I used to be an industrial millwright / machinist, is proto, which the majority of industrial places buy proto. Look at there. Proto, half-inch drive torque wrench. Damn good torque wrench. Can't really beat it. Come over here to my metric side. It's a combination of Harbor Freight and Gearwrench. All this is Mac. Mac's good. And then I got the trusty old Craftsman. Can't beat Craftsman. Everybody has Craftsman. Craftsman's not that bad. Then I got all this is matco right here. I still got some empty spots that I got to fill up, but hey, it's what it is. Here's some more matco breaker bar. I mean, pretty good size breaker bar, 32 inches. Not a bad breaker. Come on down here. We'll move down the drawer. Move down to the wrench drawer. Everything in this wrench drawer is, almost everything is Gearwrench. Like all Gearwrench. Standard, metric. But then we have these. These are, I believe, called, I think they're Genesis is the brand. But they are 0 offset box end wrenches. They are freaking awesome. I mean, they're not very expensive. They're probably, I think, $40 for this set. I mean, they got, look, they're good chrome. But see, they're 0 offset. See that right there? 0 offset. They are good wrenches. They are really good. Then, of course, I got more proto stuff because that's what my background is industrial. Then I had to do a front end job the other day on a truck. Full front end rebuild. Didn't have any metric wrenches, big metric wrenches. So, hit the old Harbor Freight up. Got these Pittsburghs. Really not that bad a wrench. Can't complain. They'll get you by in a pinch, but I am fixing to buy me, I think, some old snappies. Alright, my ratchet drawer. Alright. I did my drawers in my old box with this Kaizen foam. Really good stuff. It's nice. Yes, it does take up a lot of extra space, but you know if you are missing something. So, I mean, Proto 1/2-inch drive long handle, my old trusty Craftsman. I have probably made $200,000 to $300,000 with this ratchet. Used to, when I worked industrial, that was the only ratchet that I had. Everything I had was 1/2-inch drive, and that was my only ratchet. I bought this ratchet right before I quit. And yes, it's been rebuilt quite a few times, but, well, it's a good ratchet. Proto 3/8 drive inch torque wrench, because Proto is what I know. Good old Craftsman. Long handle 3/8, Craftsman 3/8. This is a Stanley 3/8. Somebody gave me flex head, extend a handle ratchet. I really like this ratchet for when I'm building motors or engines. I can use it. It works really good to rotate the assembly while I'm assembling the engine. Then I got old Matco. Can't try, I like Matco. It's my favorite. Next to Snap-on. Not really sure what this one is. Pittsburgh, you junky bitch. Except for this one. I kind of like this one. Little Pittsburgh. Little flex head, 180 flex head. It's not a bad little ratchet, really. I mean, it's 1/4-inch drive, so how much shit you really gonna put on 1/4-inch drive? Then I got Craftsman nut drivers, back and forth, Craftsman gasket scrapers. But I broke down and I got the Snap-on screwdriver set. I got a 9-piece screwdriver set. Man, when you are putting some shit out on a screwdriver, these Instagrip handles are freaking awesome. It took me a year to decide to spend the money for Snap-on screwdrivers, and I think that they are really, really worth it. I really do. Then I got my next drawer, got my impact, got all my air tools, and then I got my hammer tools, which we got some Baltine dead blow, 2.5, 3-pound hammer. I can't remember what it is. Brass punch. I machined that out of a valve shaft. That's something I made. A couple of chisels, pickle fork. Nobody uses that crap. Cobalt cut-off wheel. I've had that probably 15 years. I don't know if they're any different now. It's pretty good. Both of them are good. This angle grinder right here is a Napa Pro Series, which I don't know if you're familiar with Napa Pro Series tools, but their air tools they're freaking badass. They are damn good. And then Matco 1/2-inch, Matco 3/8, which are basically Ingersoll Rand titanium series, which I used in the industrial world, and now I use working on my stuff, and they are badass. You do not want to fuck with them. They will break your shit. Some old roll pin punches. I don't know, that's just how I got it organized. Come down. Some of the big stuff. Oh, get back right. This is all 3/8 drive or 3/4 drive. That's all Proto, ratchet, breaker bar, T-handle, sockets, all the way from I think 15/16 to 2 15/16. Another brass punch that I machined out of a valve shaft. Some transfer punches. They fell over. But transfer punches, those are awesome. If you don't have a set, really should get a set if you're doing any kind of fab work. Set of proto wrenches. I think that's the rest of my set that goes from 1 inch to 1.5 inches, or maybe 1 5/8 inches. I can't remember what that goes to. Then just old pipe wrench. Here, a bunch of junk, gloves, pullers. There's a DA sander somewhere underneath them rags. A little bit of wire. A bunch of junk. More junk stuff. A little junk drawer, personal drawer. Got some safety glasses, some miscellaneous parts, a little scale. There's actually a pistol underneath there somewhere, but because I don't know, you need that kind of shit nowadays. But just a little random drawer, feeler gauges, mirrors, bits, step drills, more feeler gauges. And I'll be honest with you, I'm in the process of transition from one toolbox to another, so everything's kind of light, just random miscellaneous pliers in there. But I will say, this pair of pliers right here, this old set of Stanley Dykes right here, probably, I think this is the first set of pliers that I ever bought. I think I bought them when I was 15 years old, and I mean, still got them. They still work. I use them all the time. Actually, I used them last night. So I really can't. I mean, gotta say something. Junk. More junk. Junk. Some seal drivers, flare tool, carburetor jets, tubing cutter. And then in here I just got random like engine building tools or diagnostic tools. Timing light, set of AN wrenches, harmonic balancer puller, ring compressor. Here's a push rod checker that I've actually never used. Vacuum gauge, link down tester. I mean, I got a bunch of that kind of random crap. I got an empty drawer, which means I need more tools. Empty drawer, need more tools. In here I got some crescent wrenches, some spud wrench, a little bit of heel bars, wedges. You know, I know most people only do mechanical car type work, but these are extremely handy. You can do some shit with them, boy. In here I got a bunch of stuff. I know there is a Mac harmonic balancer puller. There's a, I can't remember what brand it is, ball joint set. I think there's some spray guns in there. Craftsman through Ratchet set. That little blue set, that's just a raggedy set of tools that I bought one day at Lowe's because I needed them in the parking lot to do some stuff. So can't really count on them. Then if you look over there, that's my old Kennedy box. I started working machine shop when I was 16 years old. I was handed down that Kennedy box. I have completely slam packed that thing full of extreme precision equipment. There's no Chinese tools in that box. That box is nothing but Starrett, Mitutoyo, and Brown & Sharp, which Mitutoyo is Japanese. There's a big difference between Japanese and Chinese. The tool quality is completely different. Then I got my old Lincoln Welder, Lincoln multi-process 210 machine. Pretty damn good machine. If you want a good machine for your home shop that you can arc weld with, you can stick weld with, or MIG weld with it, and you can heli-arc or TIG weld with it. You can do mild steel. You cannot do aluminum. Does not have a high freak. You can put a spool gun on it and do aluminum, but you cannot TIG aluminum with that machine. Here, we'll walk over here and look at it. I mean, that's it. You can't TIG aluminum with it, but you can. I don't have the foot pedal, so all I can do is scratch start or lift arc with it, and that is more than perfect for what I do. Got my old Bridgeport mill machine, pretty good. She's old classic, but that's my toolbox tour. But the Harbor Freight 72-inch box is a damn good box. I know people dog out Harbor Freight, but that box is good. I used to have the 44-inch box. If you look, see, there's the 44-inch, and I got a Craftsman box on top of it. I had that Craftsman box for probably 15 years now. I had that Craftsman box. I never really worked out of it. I just kept it in my house, an extra room, and keep tools in before I built my shop. But that 44-inch box, that's a damn good box. There ain't nothing wrong with it. You can dog out damn Harbor Freight all you want. See, look, there's all my old Westland socket trays. Look, our Hanson socket trays. There's some more sockets. There's a bunch of sockets in there. Another torque wrench. I mean, there's a bunch of wrenches. There's some sockets. Shit, I mean, it's everything in there. But I sold that to my buddy. He's building a house right now. As soon as he gets it built, you know, he's gonna come get it. Told me about all the tools in it, you know, everything. I was trying to help out somebody, get them going. Look, oh, Milwaukee tools. I got quite a bit of Milwaukee tools. I like Milwaukee tools. They good and strong. Look, we got drills. We got 1/2-inch impact. We got 1/4-inch impacts. They all good. They strong as hell. But for people doing stuff just at your house, doing the work at your house, not working every day on cars, not trying to do this to make a living, this stuff right here is some pretty good shit. I mean, hell, I built that car right there with them. I mean, can't really complain. I gotta put the front windshield back in, but look at all that. Look at that right there. 598 cubic inches of American power. 1,140 horsepower on motor. She don't bullshit. But I mean, yeah, look at that. It's all built with Harbor Freight tools. Well, Harbor Freight toolbox. Everything else is some good shit, but hey. Y'all keep it real. I'm gonna keep cracking cold ones and pulling on wrenches. Take it easy.